Greetings.
Awesome.
We just watched episode 1 of season 2 of Stranger Things.
Mad Max. Got our Stranger Things shirts on. See
Yeah, you can see change of clothing thanks to Target.
What'd you think? What's the best parts of that episode? Overall.
Best parts, I really enjoyed seeing Will kind of really being kind of a main character in this.
Because Will wasn't there much last season.
Yeah, he wasn't there much, but you're definitely kind of exploring more of his character and going through the post-traumatic events of that and almost going into this new craziness of the close encounters of the third kind of hallucinations.
Close Encounters of the Stranger Kind. I loved the homages that they were playing towards the old movies. When Will goes to open up the door to see the giant multi-legged giant spider thing in the sky, that is pretty amazing. And it feels just like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Dustin really, as far as the main four characters, the four buddies,
he comes like this Mad Max girl.
Oh, he comes out as the lead character, and I love, Mad Max. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that they introduced Mad Max. He seems like a really interesting character. Of course, she has red hair. Why does she have red hair? Because she's replacing Barb. Ooh, I wonder if it has something to do with Barb.
I don't know. There's an investigation going on now, which we find out.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Could she be alive in the real world? Maybe she's dead and upside down. Maybe she's back. But
all
I know is Paul Reiser is mad about the upside down. He's completely mad about it.
They filmed this in Georgia? I didn't know they filmed it in Georgia.
Oh, hello, Netflix.
It was great to see Paul Reiser back. Yeah, mad about Stranger Things. Mad about the upside down.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting. Like, his character I don't trust very much at all. He seemed like a nice guy at first, but then he goes back and does this underground experiment with these guys in hazmat suits killing some kind of like writhing monster with their flame guns. That was kind of crazy. The best things about this, music, the 80s setting, the intrigue, the visions that Will was having.
Video games.
Dragon's Lair video game. I don't know if anyone remember. I remember that vividly. That was a great time. It was an exciting thing to go back and see that video game. What are some of the worst things? What are some of the things that didn't quite set with you?
I mean, I felt like Mike was kind of in the background a little bit. He's waiting for 11 to get back, but he didn't feel quite as central as he did before. They are kind of letting some of the other characters step up, but
and Lucas,
I'm sure he'll make his way back as soon as he knows.
Yep.
She's back Legoing the Egos there with the sheriff.
Lucas almost wasn't there. Lucas was almost a background player in this, and that
he was supporting Dustin's cause, but he was there, but he doesn't quite have his own kind of storyline.
What about Sean Astin?
I felt like that was kind of rushed in there a little quick. I wish it would kind of subtly came in.
Yeah.
You know, like I like pretty much everything here, but I almost feel like the first couple scenes could have been cut out when they show the sheriff kind of on his own, and then these new characters that are introduced right in the beginning.
I hated
they
the
didn't
opening.
even reference it. The opening didn't make sense. I think it should have just started at the arcade.
It started
honestly.
with this weird heist scene. Like, oh, look, we're heisting, we're stealing stuff, and guess what? One of the characters in there, she has the numbers on her wrist, and she can do some power stuff too.
Yeah, that
should
have came around episode 2 or 3.
Nobody
I don't
cared
think it was,
about that.
I don't think that was necessary at the beginning, and they didn't kind of come back to it in this episode, so I don't really feel it was necessary. I think they should have just started in the arcade scene, and then the first time they should have shown the Winona Ryder's and the sheriff was when they were together, and not her with Sean.
Yeah, they introduced the sheriff way too late. I mean, way too oddly. Like, the first time we see the sheriff, it should have been when he's with Winona.
Yeah. But they were showing kind of the new investigator.
And I'm glad that we finally saw Winona Ryder's character smile a little bit, have a good time. She's in, even though it's with Sean Astin's character.
I want more Christmas lights, I'm sorry.
But here's the deal. Last season, she was so frazzled and so like, the whole entire season, it just drove me crazy.
How did that sound again?
Granted, her son had disappeared, and I get it. But she starts this season with the same look on her face, like, oh, he's feeling bad.
She was working at her job again, though.
I know. I'm glad she's back at her job.
First time we've seen her working at the job.
I love Winona Ryder, and I hope she does better this year. Not so much all the time horror and fear and everything on her face. I would have to say, I don't want to spend too much time giving you guys this quick review, but This was a good episode. It's a decent episode, but it doesn't feel like it was like the first episode, season 1, hooked me immediately. This episode, I'd be intrigued to see the second episode, but definitely this episode treated us as fans of the first season. It didn't treat us as... This is not the episode that would hook new people into the series, I don't think, because we didn't really get to meet everybody real quick. And then it did end well. It ended great, although it was super expected. I don't think anybody was surprised. By the way, spoilers. I don't think anybody would be surprised to see 11 show up back at the end of the season. I mean, end of the episode 1, eating Legos with Chief Jim. Well, actually, I was kind of surprised who she was eating Legos. Egos. She's not eating Legos. She's not connecting pieces together.
Too many 80s references.
Oh my gosh, I know. What else, real quick, so we can wrap this thing up?
I feel like that's pretty much our review.
Cool. Hey, if you guys get a chance, check out our live blog of the first episode. We had a lot of fun. We were just writing down all of our thoughts as quickly as we could as we were watching it. It was fun. It was a lot of good. Oh, there's Sean Astin and Winona kissing. The upside down room. By the way, I do have to say, one of the coolest parts of the episode was when Will walked outside of the arcade and saw the opening up of, I guess it's the upside down, and then towards the end, the close encounter scene when he opens up the door and he sees that giant spider alien. That's cool. Whatever the threat is that's coming around this time, I'm kind of really super into it.
Yabbity.